first of all, I'm 1 minute in, so I thought, they're just going to continue the kissing and then break apart and be like, oh, we shouldn't be doing this on my days, and then have some type of guilt. But seems like working with two devils here. Huh? You're telling me you escalated the kiss to sex? Has Raquel fucking vanished? I'm confused. Y'all niggas is devious. Oh my gosh. I'll keep Raquel in my prayers. And the producer has the nerve to be playing flashbacks, making me reminisce on the good times. Baby, this is not a good time. Maybe when he's single again, but this is not a good time. He's in a relationship. Don't make me root for evil, okay? The way Zoe is walking in this big ass dress, like usually I ain't got no smoke for the girl because it's like it's not your relationship. Like you don't really have to hold any type of accountability, but this bitch ain't got no type of remorse, no guilt, but all of the audacity. Like if I didn't have a reason to dislike Zoe before, I definitely do now because she bugging. Oh my gosh. Ain't no type of guilt, no shame. But here's Anna talking about she thinks her man is cheating. We'll see where that goes. I'm not really gonna talk on that too much unless I see it because all my energy right now is for Zoe. Like I need to conserve myself because we ain't even 5 minutes in. Then we get the scene where Sky and Jazz come back. Obviously, if you remember from the last episode, Jazz didn't qualify for the Olympics, and Vivek's reaction to consoling her was so funny. Like Doug's face was too humorous. Oh my gosh. And then we cut to our first scene with Gillian. And I was gonna bring this up too because it's really been bugging me. I ain't seen Gillian in so long. Like y'all wanted to talk about, yeah, we got dark scene representation now. Y'all can stop fucking complaining. But she had a couple episodes and a basic no substance storyline, and you're talking about that's it. But obviously now she's back. I can't really judge because the season is not over. Because if this is the last time we see her, because obviously now might not even see her again if they don't show us Tokyo. They better show us Tokyo because I'm not losing Sky and Jillian. Are you fucking insane? What am I gonna do with the rest of the card? And I understand Luca hasn't had his sunshine either. He hasn't really been on screen much, but he had his whole season two. He was the main storyline. I don't really give a fuck about that, okay? We're talking about Jillian right now. It's not the same. We cannot compare when it does not compete. But with Jillian, in my mind, it's like you could have had her in all these episodes where she was not there as just like a little background character. Like, Vivek. Vivek won't have shit to say or add to the whole episode, but he'll be there with, one, two little cheeky joke, you know what I mean? So in my mind, it's like she could have been there for the tryouts, when Jazz had that storyline where she had slept with that guy that runs slow. She could have been there when Doug and the one night stand approached Jazz at the table. She could have been just placed in so many positions, but it seems like you just lost her number. Then it cuts to Zoe with Anna, and Zoe is legit defending herself, justifying sleeping with another girl's man, saying that she called dibs first. First of all, we are not 6 years old. We are adults. Let's act like it. You cannot call dibs on a human for 3 years and be like, well, now I want to claim my dibs. And regardless of if he's in a relationship or not, I deserve this man. And then Anna's trying to give her a reality check. Zoe doesn't listen to anybody. Like, that's just Zoe. But she's like, no, being a side piece is not really on brand for me. So, yeah, like, I just think I deserve to be the girlfriend. Like, I'm a girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like, he's gonna break up with Raquel and we're just gonna work out. Like, in my head, I'm thinking, bitch, how delusional do you have to be to believe that's gonna work out? Like, this is not a fairy tale. This is not a movie. But whatever. Here comes Aaron Raquel walking past. And when I told you, Zoe moved like she had seen a ghost. Not slick at all. She should have just sat there. If you were so big and beefy to be doing up, oh yeah, yeah, I slept with her man. You should be big and beefy to sit in your seat. This girl ran to a pole. I don't know what type of Usain Bolt skills you think you have, that you think you're so fast that Raquel wasn't gonna see you. Raquel saw you, and she screwed you as well. She's like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl? And clearly, there's a problem. And now she's gonna ask questions because Raquel's not a fucking idiot. Yeah, now Zoe's having this existential crisis talking about, oh, I'm the side piece. First of all, side piece means a piece of ass that you're getting consistently on the side. This was a mistake. Let's call it what it is. You're not the side piece, Zoe, because I don't think this is gonna happen again. If it happens again, then you're definitely the side piece. But for it to be a mistake, this is just cheating on Aaron's side. This isn't you being the side piece. I don't really think you qualify. You haven't fucked the man enough, but you can if you want to. If you want to keep on being big and beefy. But yeah, her and Aaron talk and it goes, I don't know. Like, it doesn't go well, but in my mind, I'm like, what is well? Like, Zoe's just bare annoying. Fucking hell. Okay, so I'm 12 minutes into the episode now. Harvey and Anna have had their date. It's, whatever. Harvey's gone to the toilet to go wash his hands. Anna picks up his phone because she's snooping, as she should. She sees that he's getting a message from somebody, like the name is called somebody. In my mind, I'm still not too convinced that he's cheating, because to have two men in one episode cheating on their girlfriends, I think that is a lot. I feel like it's probably like fucking Vivek. He just doesn't remember Vivek's name, so he saved him as somebody. That makes sense to me. Not to say men don't cheat. I just feel like it's unlikely. Then it cuts to Sky and Jazz. Sky confronts Jazz, saying that you haven't been emotional at all, like you've just been blocking everything out ever since the Olympics. And Jazz doesn't really want to talk about it. She's laughing at this shitty show. Like, at first I thought, oh yeah, this is gonna be funny, but then they show a little bit of it on the screen. This baby's cackling. It's just a pipe. Thinking, wait, the joke. Wait, it's funny. But yeah, Sky pauses the TV again. She confronts her properly. She's like, nah, like, I'm angry at you, blah, 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 all of this, right? And I start getting emotional because obviously I'm invested in them. Like, out of everybody, I like them the most. It's really sad that it had to pan out this way, considering the Olympics literally happens once every 4 years. So it's a thing of, it's not like you can just retry next year. So it cuts to Zoe in bed. She gets a message from Rochelle. Obviously, she's now shaking like a leaf. All that big bad energy that she had before about sleeping with somebody else's man, all of that is gone. Suddenly, she's fearful of the consequences to her actions. Clearly, she's now telling the girls, saying that, oh, like, does she know? Does she not? I don't think anyone in the scene has any, common sense. I thought Anna would have said something, considering she's the stalker, she knows how to get information, but she's too preoccupied about this somebody in Harvey's phone. But someone with common sense would have said, just message Aaron to see what she knows. Because if Aaron has told her, then Aaron can tell you that she knows, so you don't go in blindsided. But obviously, nobody wants to do that. They decided to message her back. Personally, I would have aired, are you crazy? Are you crazy? No. Mm-mm. Obviously, I just cussed out your man yesterday, so this isn't to do with me anymore. I'm so sorry that I slept with your man. But bygones be bygones. I do not need that headache. Okay, so for this episode, I'm so convinced that they only brought Gillian back to fuck her off. Like, Gillian literally had what, 3-4 episodes where she had a lackluster storyline that they never dived deep into. They never really gave it much of a thought, and now she's leaving when she hasn't been here on screen for, I don't know what, 4 episodes. I just don't. I get it, because colorism is strong. Because now Raquel is even gonna find out that Aaron's cheating, because Zoe. I haven't even seen Zoe's part. I've paused it. Yeah? Zoe is going to yap her mouth, I promise you, because Zoe is not slick. Either Zoe or Aaron, because Aaron is an idiot in himself, but Zoe is such a big mouth. But yeah, oh my gosh, Raquel's gonna find out. Raquel's gonna break up with Aaron, and then we're gonna lose two of our only dark skin representation. And they're gonna talk about, oh yeah, but at least they were there. At least they were there. Excuse me? Literally given her, oh yeah, she's so laid back, and that's all the character development we're gonna have for today. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the show. And then for Raquel, it's like you haven't given anyone a chance to be invested with any of these characters. But yeah, Jillian and Luca agree that they're not going to do long distance because it's the easiest way to get her off the show. And then we have Sky's leaving do, obviously Jillian's as well, but she's not really a main character, so the sad music only really applies to Sky because everyone's upset for Sky leaving. But yeah, they leave, and it was a really nice moment. She, like, the way it felt like an era was ending with Sky and Jazz. We've literally watched them from episode 1, and now Sky's going off to live their dream. That's so sad. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna miss you, bitch. Okay, so now I've watched the episode. I did jump to conclusions when I assumed that Zoe was gonna tell her everything because she's got a big mouth. And even though I do stand by those words, Zoe does have a big mouth. I was wrong. Zoe didn't spill the beans. The beans will definitely be spilled. No doubt about it, because now they're going to be friends. Now it's going to be awkward. Someone's going to feel very guilty. Someone's going to find out by accident, because clearly no one can keep a secret in the show. But honestly, I feel so bad for Raquel because she is going to find out, no doubt about it. But when she finds out, she's going to think back to this moment and be like, I apologize to that bitch. Excuse me? You looked me in my eyes while I said I'm sorry for being insecure because I'm sure nothing's happening between you two, and you smiled and sat on the sofa next to me, knowing full well that you fucked my man. I would have to punch Zoe. If you're taking the piss, that's such a violation. Like, I understand, oh yeah, the girl usually she doesn't know, it's not really her fault, blah blah blah. But in this situation, bitch, she looked me in my face, dead in my eyes, knowing full well you suck my nigga's dick. Absolutely not. But yeah, as I told you guys, I know it's mad smart. I'm going to use that. Like, obviously, I don't really need to use it because you would just like tilt it forward towards the light and you'll be able to see the grease on the phone anyways. But first of all, I don't know who is using an iPad with greasy fingers. I don't know. Like, my phone is, oh, actually I'm looking at it right now, it's quite a few fingerprints. I know it's definitely onto something. But yeah, that was the end of the episode. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to. You don't have to, there's no pressure. But yeah, hit me up.